Good afternoon from the Second Age of Reason. We're here to tell you about the law of not mention. This is a powerful mental tool you can use to come to certain conclusions. Because people are always mentioning things, and they're not mentioning things necessarily to inform you. Many times they're just mentioning these things to distract you, to keep your mind off track, to keep your mind from focusing in on other things that may be more important. So I thought I would give you some pointers about the law of not mention. Currently, the two brand name candidates are scurrying about trying to get the attention of voters, saying vote for me and vote for me. And everybody keeps saying they're trying to decide which is the lesser of two evils. Well, if that's the case, you have the wrong candidates. And I'm not going to get into the other candidates because there are others you can choose from, but as a rule of thumb, let's look at some of the things that they talk about. One is job creation. I'm just pointing it out because there's a lot of things that are good material for debates, but they're going to bring up, jobs. They're going to bring up, some foreign policy things, but there's very little difference between the two of them. But what are they not mentioning? Look at what they're mentioning, which you call that the foreground, and what they're not mentioning is the background, the inverse, the shape. Because that's something else entirely, and if they don't want you to focus on that, why? So I just thought I'd take that as a topic that you might want to focus on. If you have any input to the debates, pick some subjects that they aren't talking about. Because a lot of times they just are pre-packaged questions. And the candidates have had months to come up with pre-packaged answers. And you're not going to get anything about how do they react under an unexpected condition. He isn't talking about it. The law of not mention. He's not mentioning stuff. Neither of them are. They're selectively mentioning things to keep you off track. They want you to focus on what they're interested in. Things that don't make much difference to you or me. So, that's it. Till later. Be seeing you. It's called the rule of not mention. Sometimes we're focusing so much on what people are saying, and that becomes the foreground, and we see it right before our eyes all the time. It's right in our face. That's on purpose, We're not seeing all of the stuff around us. All the stuff around us. There's stuff above us, below us, next to us. There's stuff you can hear. There's stuff you can see and smell and feel. It's all here. So, I would say that you need to look at what they're not saying, because that's what you need to bring up in the debates. When the debates come, if you have the chance to even ask them publicly, even in a non-debate format, get the question out. So that's all I have for now. The law of not mention. What are they not mentioning? What's all around that's not part of the foreground distraction that they are giving you? So until later, we'll be seeing you.